You're on the edge of a bed that isn't yours, in a room that smells like damp plaster and old sweat, and the light through the blinds is that thin gray that doesn't tell you if it's morning or evening. Your hands rest on your knees, palms up, like you just let go of something heavy. You haven't moved in 40 minutes. The silence presses against your eardrums. Your jaw is tight, not from anger, from holding everything in. Your chest feels like wet cement left to harden. And somewhere in the back of your skull, a calm, reasonable voice whispers the same word. Quit. I know that voice. It doesn't scream. It sounds kind. It tells you you've done enough. Nobody would blame you. This is just what happens to people like you. It's a liar. Take a breath, right now, through your nose. Feel how shallow it is. Feel your ribs resist. That's not fatigue. That's fear that's been living in your body so long it started to feel like structure. Now look at your hands. Still there, still yours, still capable of forming a fist. That matters. Therese, a man named Marcus. He wakes up at 4:41 a.m. in a one-bedroom apartment in Newark. Not 4:40, not 4:45. His father knocked on his door at that exact time before the plant shifts. His father's been dead 11 years, but Marcus still sets the alarm. He sits on the side of the bed in the dark and stares at the floor for 3 minutes. The floor is cold linoleum, cracked near the doorway. Bills on the nightstand, held down by a mug that says "World's Okayest." Dad, a gift from a daughter he hasn't seen in 8 months. He puts his feet on the floor, stands up, every single morning, not because Hess inspired, because he decided a long time ago that if the world was going to take pieces of him, it would have to take them while he was standing. That's not courage. That's continuing. Most people never understand the power of simply continuing. You've been told determination is a fire, a roar, a montage with swelling music and fists pumping. That's a lie designed to make you feel like a failure. Real determination is quiet. It's opening your eyes at 300 a.m. with a stomach full of acid and swinging your legs out of bed anyway. It's brushing your teeth when you can barely look in the mirror. It's lacing your shoes when your mind screams it won't make a difference. 10,000 microscopic choices, nobody applauds. You're probably thinking easy for you to say. You don't know what I'm carrying. You're right, I don't know the specific weight, but I know what it feels like to drown in air, and I'm not here to sell you hope. Hope is a beautiful thing, but a terrible foundation. You build on repetition, on doing the thing you swore you'd do even when the feeling behind it has long since died. Feelings are unreliable. They'll betray you before noon. Discipline won't. Discipline is just memory of a promise you made to yourself. Now the hard part. Nobody is coming. No savior, no lucky break, no divine intervention. Just you, the work, and the clock ticking. That realization breaks most people, or it sets you free. Once you accept nobody is coming, you understand the only permission you need is your own. Terrifying, but also the first full breath you ever take. I was 23 years old, standing in the back of a Greyhound bus station in Tulsa at 2 in the morning, holding a duffel bag with a broken strap. It was a Tuesday. $43. A phone number on a napkin for a man I wasn't sure existed. I had a black eye from walking into a doorframe because I was too exhausted to judge distance. I sat on a plastic chair bolted to the floor and opened the bag. Inside, a pair of boxing gloves that belonged to a friend who'd stopped returning my calls. I stared at them and thought, this is it. The moment I disappear, nobody would notice. I could walk out those doors and vanish. My hand was on the strap. I didn't. Not because of a memory or a song. Anger. Pure, ugly, directionless anger. Angry I'd let myself get here. Angry I'd disappointed people. Angry the world seemed built to chew people up. For 1 second, that anger felt like fuel. Not noble. Enough to keep me in the chair, on the bus, walking down a strange street toward an address I wasn't sure existed. That's the secret they don't put in the movies. Sometimes the thing that saves you isn't beautiful. It's just stubbornness. Therese, something they lied to you about your whole life. That strength is the absence of weakness. that if you were truly determined, you wouldn't feel doubt. Here's the truth: doubt is not the enemy. Fatigue isn't moral failure. The voice that says, "I can't do this," is just a voice, a conditioned response from years of being told you weren't enough. You can hear it and still move. Courage isn't fearlessness. Courage is deciding that what you're moving toward matters more than the fear. The real fight isn't against an opponent. It's against the narrative inside your own skull. Still here. Whisper it, not a victory chant, an observation. Look around, still breathing, heart still beating. Despite everything, the losses, the rejections, the mornings you couldn't get up, you're still here. Don't dismiss it. That's the foundation. The same raw stubbornness that kept Marcus putting his feet on cold linoleum. The same thing that kept me in that bus. Station chair. Not hope, not belief. An animal refusal that says, "Not yet, not today." Now look at your life like a fighter looks at the ring before, the bell. You see everything you're up against. The debt, the broken relationships, the health issue, the career that stalled. It feels like you're surrounded, every turn another opponent, but you're still standing. Every hit taught you something. Scarred you, yes, but scars are just evidence of survival. Skin is tougher where it's healed. You've already survived things that would have broken a weaker version of you. But you are. That's growth, not celebrated on stages. The kind that happens in silence, in the dark, when you choose to stay. In Creed, Adonis gets beaten so badly he can barely see. His legs won't work. His corner tells him to stay down. He gets up. Not because he knows he'll win, because he has to prove he won't quit. The result doesn't matter. The decision does. You don't get up because victory is guaranteed. You get up because quitting is a habit, and you refuse to let it take root. That fight scene isn't about boxing. It's about life. You'll face moments where no one is watching, where the only thing at stake is your own self-respect. That's where you find out who you are. Now I'll tell you the thing I was holding back, the lie you have to feel ready before you start. That determination is something you wait for. None of that is true. Determination is built, manufactured in the moments when you do the work even though you feel empty, like a muscle that only grows past comfort. No revelation is coming, no sudden download of courage. You just begin. You do it poorly, you do it scared, you do it with tears running down your face, then again and again. Somewhere in the repetition, the feeling catches up to the action. Never before. Still here, second time, now a challenge. You're still here, so what are you going to do about it? The clock ticks, your heart pumps, breath in your lungs is ammunition you haven't used. You've been saving it, waiting for the right moment. This is the only moment. The present is a narrow doorway. Turn sideways, squeeze through, leave behind guilt, shame, regret. They're not weapons, they're anchors. Carry forward only the lesson. Think about the people before you, your grandmother working double shifts, your father who never complained, the friend who showed up when you had nothing. They weren't superheroes. They were exhausted humans who decided to do the hard thing. You come from that lineage. Don't dishonor their struggle by believing you're the exception. You're not weaker. You're part of a chain of people who refuse to break. This is your link. You don't skip it. Breathe. All the way to your stomach. Exhale slowly. The body knows how to regulate if you let it. Heart rate slowing, mind clearing. This is the space between rounds. The corner, the cut man pressing the swelling down. The bell is about to ring, and you're going to answer it. I'm not going to tell you everything happens for a reason. It doesn't. Some losses are permanent, but meaning isn't found. It's made. You manufacture it from the raw material of your own decisions, starting with one, right now. One physical action. Stand up. Feel your weight settle onto your feet. Feel the floor beneath you. You're vertical. You're in the fight. The gap between thought and movement is the battlefield where wars are won and lost. Close that gap. Forgive yourself for the time wasted. The clock doesn't care about your hesitation. The sun sets whether you've moved or not. Make the movement count. Your story isn't finished until you stop writing it. As long as you have breath, the pen is in your hand. One more round. That's the creed. Not because you know you'll win, because you refuse to let the bell beat you. One more round. Say it. One more round. Now go. Insenkiden lice. Ogs insenkiden lice.